It's 2022 and I am back after a short break over the Christmas and New Year period. And ideally I would have liked to have come back to a clear, tidy desk and an empty shelf ready for all the new projects I'm looking forward to getting started on this year. Unfortunately though, like a lot of you guys I'm assuming, my shelf is full of a ton of half-finished projects that I've just never got round to finishing. So let's stop messing about here and crack on and get some of them out of the way. My name's Josh and welcome to the Pickle Jar. Now, I would love to blame my scatterbrain approach to painting projects on YouTube. A lot of these things are half-done projects from live streams and videos, and even more of these things are things that I've started painting for videos and things like that that ended up just never going anywhere. I never did anything with them. First on the list is the Death Guard quilting that I did as part of a Murfield Miniatures collaboration with Luke, Ben and Dave back in October. Now I finished these mostly in the video, but we were under a little bit of a time restriction and I wasn't personally happy with how they looked. So they never got posted anywhere as a finished project. I kept saying that I'm going to go back and just touch up the bits and pieces that I needed just to make me happy with the miniatures, but I never did. As miniatures painters, I'm not sure why we seem to suffer with this so much. Maybe it's just me, but I've found that I tend to flit around quite a lot in terms of painting projects. Last year, I tried to keep track of my entire pile of shame using a hobby spreadsheet to keep track of what I'd painted, what I'd acquired, and what the total value of it all was. If I'm honest, I didn't get to paint anywhere near as large a volume as I used to. Editing these videos takes so much time, and I saw how little I painted, and when I saw that, it kind of demoralized me and I stopped using the spreadsheet and stopped keeping track of everything, if I'm honest. Now, this kill team did not need that much extra work. A couple of different washers, some extra work on some metallic details, and a couple of tufts just to finish the bases off. It really wasn't a long job, but finishing it for this video after having it sat for months on the shelf felt really, really good. I think that that's something that we don't talk about very often within the miniatures hobby, the feeling of finishing off a miniature. Whenever we talk about the hobby, it's about how we enjoy painting or playing or what our favourite models and products are, but the feeling that you get from finishing a miniature or a project is really important. It gives you a feeling of completion, and after spending hours on a project, it's important to get that closure. Can you imagine watching an entire TV series only to stop just as you get to the finale and go, nope, that's enough with that, don't need to finish it? Or walking out of a film 20 minutes before the end? Or playing a video game, like a big open world video game, and then just never going and completing it? No, wait a minute, I actually do that one. What's wrong with me? The point is, we put a lot of time and effort and we invest so much of ourselves into painting our miniatures and armies and projects that it's really important to finish them to get that sense of accomplishment. Now, these three models have been sat for a long time on my shelf, but only really needed a couple of touch-ups and basing. I've no idea why I put it off for so long, but here we are, all finished. Now, this is my Spud and Elston model, and also a Rockabone Knight, both from Lion Tower Minis, and then this one is a Wizard Goblin from Foxbox. Fun little projects that I'm happy to have got finished, finally. Next up, we have this start of a Tau kill team that I'm currently painting up for a friend. Now, this project isn't actually that old compared to all the other stuff that I'm doing in the video, but I did stall on painting this because my friend wanted the guns white, and we all know what a pain it is to paint white, especially painting it over black. Luckily, I received a bit of a care package courtesy of Element Games and Monument Hobbies just before Christmas. Amongst a whole host of hobby goodies was the full range of Pro Acrylic paints. Now, I've used these before at Luke's, but having my own set and being able to play around with them in my own time has made a massive difference. My verdict, they are still my favourite paint range on the market. The coverage on these paints is absolutely superb and they flow from the brush like a dream. 2 coats of the white over the black and it was a solid colour. We have got an affiliate with Element Games down below in the description if you do want to pick yourself up any of the Monument Hobbies Pro Cool range. If nothing else, I would massively recommend getting the titanium white that they do because it is gorgeous. Once the guns were done, there was just a couple of pieces to tidy up and then the bases to sort out, which was a nice easy job thanks to my Volcanic Island base ready from Geek Gaming Scenics. And then once again, I had another finished project. I still need to get the other half of this kill team and paint it up, but for now, this one is done and I can put it off to one side. The final project on today's hit list is this Engine of the Gods model for Age of Sigmar. Now this was sent to me as a commission piece and was rescued from eBay by its owner. It wasn't built great, so I did the best with what I could do up to this point. Actually, I can't remember why I stalled on this one. I think I just got distracted by something else. I mean, we can all relate to that, right? The dinosaur himself was already largely finished with just a few details to pick out, so that didn't really take me too long at all. And once I'd finished up on the details, I moved on to the throne for his back and used my airbrush to smash through this pretty quickly. This model was actually a lot of fun and the one that I spent the most time on out of everything that I painted today. I'm glad it's finished though and can soon be back with its rightful owner. Today I feel like I have accomplished something. I got a ton of minis off my shelf and out of the way, leaving space for a lot of new projects. I did not finish everything on the shelf, or indeed everything that I'd got off the shelf intending to paint, but I did get a lot done, and that's what's important. I feel good about what I've done today, and it's given me a kickstart to my hobby road in 2022. I have a lot of big things coming this year on the channel, and I cannot wait to share them all with all of you guys. But my main goal hobby-wise this year is just to paint more models than I acquire this year. Nice and simple, and I think that's achievable. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to leave a like down below and check the description for our affiliate links if you would like to support the channel. I'd like to say a massive thank you to all our current channel members. You guys are absolutely amazing for continuing to support the channel. It is massively appreciated. You guys are all absolute legends. If you'd like to become a member yourself, simply click the join button down below, or if you're watching on mobile, check the description for the link. That's all from me. I'll catch you next time, and until then, enjoy your hobby.